Hello people, welcome back. This is Dartbucket and this is the second tutorial of the Node.js series, backend development series. And right here I have an empty folder to work with. I'll just open it inside of Visual Studio Code. You can use any other code editor you like. And I hope you've already installed Node.js on your system. So to quickly check it, just go to the terminal and say node-v and it should tell you what version of Node you're running. Okay, to begin with, I'll just go ahead and create a new file. And we'll be working with JavaScript, of course. So we'll create this file called app.js, and again, you don't have to worry about why is it coming in yellow color, right? Okay, so let's write some JavaScript code. Let's do our legendary console.log hello world. And now we'll try to run this file using Node. So all we have to do is say node app.js, and yeah, there you go. It runs your JavaScript file. Let's try something else. Let's say const result is 2 plus 3. Okay, and then try to console.log. Okay, just like so. And again, save the file. Make sure you save the file and say node app.js, and there you see it says 5. Okay, so we are right now sure that our node is properly installed and JavaScript is working just fine. Okay, let us now create a very basic server using the existing libraries that you get within Node. So to begin with, we'll say we need the HTTP package. So we'll say HTTP require HTTP, just like so. And let's capture the server like so, const server. Again, we don't have to capture it, but we are just doing so for the ease of our use. Okay, http.create server, right? And this function takes another function that handles two objects. One is the request and other is the response, like so. And we can again mark it as an arrow function, just like that. And we can let's do this. Let's say console.log, just so that we are aware of if something happened. So at least we get to know if the request is hit. So we can say server hit, or rather we can say request hit. Request hit, right? And again, it doesn't really matter if you put a semicolon at the end of the line or not, because again, JavaScript is very forgiving language. It all depends upon your style. So I like to have semicolon at the end, but if you wish, you can not have it. All right. So let's say all we have to do is server.listen, just to make sure our server is up and running. We need to pass in a port 3000 for now, and again I'll let you know what this port is all about. And all we need is another function that lets us know whether or not our server is up and running. Why am I getting a warning? Okay, need to mark it as an arrow there, right? And right here we can say server up and running, like so. Sweet. And now all we have to do is say node app.js, and yeah, so congratulations, your Node.js server is up and running. All you have to do is go to your browser and say localhost 3000, the port that we just passed in. And once we do that, we can come back to our console and we see there's this thing called request hit. So our requests are being hit, and that's how we create a very basic server using Node.js. Again, in the upcoming video, we'll see how the request should be handled. How do we send a response? What request and response really are. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. People, all the source code related to this tutorial is available on this GitHub URL. Again, I'll drop it in the comment section or in the description below. And again, since this is tutorial 2, so you need to go to the tutorial 2 branch, and we'll have the source code stored right in this repository depending upon the tutorials.